Hello, Charlene Matthews, Charlie the Bake Whisperer here. Let's start making our chocolates. We're going to start with this particular type of mold. I have heating in here dark chocolate and I have salted caramel. And if you hear noise in the outside, that's my husband outside by the pool talking on the phone and yelling, so sorry about that. But he's having a good old time and that's all that matters. First thing I'm going to do, I've made sure that our chocolate was thoroughly melted. And I am going to add some to our mold. I'm going to make this both colors, actually both flavors. So I'm going to smooth out this particular chocolate flavor, the salted caramel, and make it as neat as I possibly can. That's one of the secrets of chocolates, because if you have a lot of swirls, it's going to show. And I don't know if you want swirls, though they look pretty. Sometimes I do that. And I'm going to let this one dry before I add the filling. The next one, I'm going to use dark chocolate. I'd actually like to buy a second Wilton candy maker so I can have access to more flavors at the same time. And I'm going to smooth out the bottom here. I actually bought a stamp to stamp my chocolates with Charlie the Bake Whisperer, but I have to special order a size for it. I have it here someplace. It's really pretty. I had it specially made up for me, but you do need a special size for it. Okay, so I'm smoothing out the dark chocolate. Before I can add anything, I need to let this dry for just a few moments. So I'm going to put this on hold for just a second. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take a little sprinkle. I'm going to put this in the middle of the salted caramel, and that will be fine. In the dark chocolate, I'm going to add 3 nuts. And let those dry. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit of spray glitter. So when whoever is going to be the recipient of these chocolates is going to get a surprise. Chocolate dries very quickly, and we'll be back in just a moment to fill up the top. Okay, while that one is hardening up, I have a really pretty mold here with flowers. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my brush, and I'm going to put down a little glitter on it. I'm going to find, here it is, my rainbow glitter. And I'm going to just dab it inside. That's one. I'm going to do blue for another one. The next time we make chocolates, I'll be doing some more in detail depth painting. So what I'm going to do right now on this is add salted caramel. The additional noise that you hear, I had to put on a second air conditioner. It's very, very hot down here in Florida today. 92, 94 degrees. It's just ridiculous. You want to fill your mold all the way to the top. And that will give you whatever design that you're making perfectly. And then what you do, I wish I had somebody filming this. You take your knife and you smooth it to make the whole top. nice and smooth. And that will give you a really pretty top. Okay. Now the next one we make, I'm going to use our frosting that we made before. So I've taken it and I'm smoothing it down. And that is exactly how you make a pretty chocolate. All right, I'm going to go back to our big mold because it's time to add a little of the frosting in the middle. And this is the consistency of the frosting that we just made. It's going to taste really good inside the chocolate. I'm going to add it with a spoon and a fork because it's a lot easier. Okay, I'm going to put it on top of the dark chocolate like this. Okay. I can't wait to try this one. The reason why I don't try a lot of my sweeties is because I don't tolerate sugar very well. So I'm going to smooth this out. And then we're going to top it with some more chocolate. So that's fine, just like that. Let me show you what it looks like. Yeah. While that's firming up, I am going to take some of our dark chocolate and put it in a tulip. It really is so much fun to make candy. I love this. And that's why I said I want to get a second and third Wilton pot, because I love the rose-colored ones and the yellow. And I have food coloring, and sometimes I add flavor to my chocolates. So this just needs a little bit more. What I'm going to do after this, I'm going to make a lot of chocolates, and then I'll show you at the end what everything looks like and tell you everything that I did. So that's that, and on top of this, I think I will put, let's see, a beautiful little sugar rose that I made, and just a little glitter. All right, before I go though, I'm going to take these two and add chocolate on top. So on the salted caramel, I'm going to put some chocolate on. If you find that your chocolate is too thick, they make something called Easy Thin. Add a little bit to your chocolate and it thins it out, but please be careful how much you add, because if it makes it too thin, it won't mold up really well. If you use Merkin's chocolates, please note that Merkin's took out some of the butterfat, so when you're using it, please add some butterfat back in your chocolates. Okay, let's make this nice big one. Whenever I make this size, everybody loves it, especially when I make it strawberry flavor. I bought a whole kit of flavoring, and one of the popular ones was key lime and lemon and strawberry. Of course, you can buy chocolate melts, the wafers in different flavors. Watch what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to take this little cookie tool, comes in so handy. I'm going to make swirls so you can see both colors, and I'll hold that up. Okay, so that's one, and now I'm going to add some of the caramel and smooth that in, and we're just going to make that a swirl. And then I'm going to put this on hold, and I will be back after everything hardens up. So stay with me.